idea of anyway developing pieces.
Yes, but we have been seeing that the players actually wanted to occupy the center with d5 and getting ready for long castle. Now with the queen on h1 covering the d5 square, yeah, that's also one of the main ideas of going g4, yeah, that we stop d5. Yeah, one could argue that black if goes long castle. Let's just highlight this queen side castle, long castle. Just refresh please. Yeah, first we already know this trick. Now it should work. Yes, a long castle, and then thanks to the rook on d8 you might be able to push d5. That's kind of a logical strategy, but white can reinforce the pressure with bishop g2 on the long diagonal, forcing some c6 or knight c6. It's already a very tough question. I believe it will be perfectly justified by Fabiano to spend quite a lot of time, because knight c6 can maybe be met by b4. Who knows what on earth is going on? And the social gathering, yeah, when you have three players, the trick is that how can Fabi tell Vincent and Nodirbek that, you know guys, I'm playing against Magnus, that's the grand final, that's the most important game, so I want to focus on g4. It just doesn't work, yeah, because you want to share everything with your other participants.
I also think Fabi enjoys that. I think Fabi enjoys to just sort of calm his mind, get these different ideas, different perspectives from different players, because of course there's an opportunity for Fabi to sit elsewhere just with the board by himself. But it's been working really well for him so far in the tournament. He feels good getting into the game, having these different ideas in his head. So 1g4 was not something on his radar. Nicholas, queen takes pawn is the threat. We're looking at different ways for black to defend it. What is the right way forward?
The right way forward. It's not so clear to me. It's not so clear for the engine either. The first suggestion is long castle here to protect the pawn on b7, but as Peter was saying, you could increase the pressure with bishop g2, hit the pawn again. It's actually threatening checkmate right now. Bishop takes b7, and you can maybe even continue with a move like b4 here right away. Very direct, very aggressive play, but why actually not b4, b5 to push this knight away? If it goes to a5, you can play knight to b3, and actually the engine is quite liking this already. So what am I supposed to do here instead? I'm supposed to play c6, but this is not a move you're happy to play to. Now this knight doesn't have a natural development square, but on the other hand, you The rook has to be tied down to the h-file, and I think we're going to see resignation fairly soon because there's really not much that Fabiano can do here. Both players have reached time control, at least. Tanya?
Yes, and let's point out that it's the bottom right board, which is the live board as we see Fabi. You can see it on him, Peter. He knows that this endgame is all over, and he's facing Magnus Carlsen.
Yes, it's hopeless. It's straightforward. Yeah, there are no obstacles. Yeah, okay, King G1, the rook goes back, King steps up. Yeah, all the moves are coming instantly by Magnus. It always signals that the player is completely confident that he is winning this automatically.
The rook has to stay connected to the 8-7 pawn, but then you lose control of keeping White's king on the back rank. And slowly but surely the king will march up. Black will have to play the move king to f4 to stop that king from going further on. And after king f4, you can even start targeting the d5 pawn. You can start with a check on f7, forcing black to take a decision, and then go after the d5 pawn as well.
I mean, you can do about anything here, it feels like. Yeah, giving a check. And you said if the king steps to g5 or g4, to even go after this pawn, is that right?
Yes. But I don't know if you want to give up your 8-7 pawn, because I really want to hold on to it for as long as possible, but it's hard for black to make moves. At some point, you will have to allow the white king to start stepping up.
Yes, it is.
And we are getting an update that it is over. Fabiano Caruana has resigned in this endgame. Impossible to save. Magnus Carlsen is the champion. He wins the Freestyle Chess G.O.A.T challenge in style. A shaky start in the round robin, struggling a little bit against the jacks, but Peter in the knockouts, in the classical, after that one loss against Alireza, Magnus was unstoppable.
Yeah, absolutely, and he also has won all his white games. Yeah, just like Levon Aronian. Incredible. Yeah, whenever they got the white pieces, one did not even really have the feeling that the opponent had a chance. Today, Sir Fabiano got into a very unpleasant position right from the start. Magnus himself in the confessional booth revealed that this has gone like a dream in the first couple of moves. I'm not understanding what's going on. It looks way too good, and with a very nice performance, he seals this victory and becomes the champion.
The battle between world number 1 and world number 2 comes to an end, and it is Magnus Carlsen who does prevail in